there, goblins, hobgoblins, and everyone else in between. It is me, the Dice Goblin Gamer. Today, we are going to be playing some Okami. Wonderful, wonderful fun RPG. Love the art style and the story. It's full of just so many enjoyable little jokes. And overall, it's just a fun game. Well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and start the game.
Okami.
Story by Hideki Kamiya. Long, long ago, tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled among beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree and quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, the fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nagi, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nagi, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, would serve as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson on 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. They reached the village. Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi, placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsubion, sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Best start believing in fairy tales. He who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. He say it? I think he said it. Or maybe he's just running towards flag. That's not. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was no village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Okami village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Nice block. Wooden sprite is how troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? I must act quickly. There's no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Eyes up ready, puppy. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Five more minutes. Just 5 more minutes, please. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, but never have the the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness, to punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho 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 ho. Oh hee 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 hee. What on earth? Who's this little guy? You again? Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, the little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. Name's Isu. Wandering artist Isu. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long until you're bowing before my great brush. Huh? What do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Oh, what do you think you're doing? You crazy. A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll recognize the great Isu. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkumaru, against you. Was it Denkumaru that just made that noise? I think not. What's that growling sound? Why is it so dark anyway? Great God Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuga girl sure said some weird stuff. Villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. The girl said that if you cut it down, the village would be restored. It's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Oh, here we are. That's fruit up there, and there's a big glowy portal by the trees. Maybe there's a special power in here for us. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, better keep our eyes peeled. We can use the right stick to look around. LB changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. Sure you're gonna be okay? Thanks, Isun. Love the votes of confidence there. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. Say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning. Oops. You're not wrong. Head, hop in. Alright, and that is our first save done. Look at all those pots, just waiting to be broken. Bust them. There might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something that you can break. Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump. Then, press A again to do a wall jump. Make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Whee! I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Obtained Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. Nice. Healing item. Really enjoy healing items. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Raises a good question. River of the Heavens. River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. Couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? This little puddle over here? Whoosh. I mean, it's a little deep to call it just a puddle. Like much of a river. Wow. Look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? Kinda like a serpent. There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Eason, you drew a leap. Ah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press RB to hold the brush, then X to draw. Sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Well, I did it. I made the star. Okami. Ah, why? Isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami. God of Rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as with a brush as yours truly. Nah, couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Oh, is that right, Eason? Well, prepare to be amazed, wandering artist. Drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. It's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Oh yeah? Behold! Whoa! River of Stardust. So this really must be the River of the Heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Eason. Eason, it was me. I did it. And now that we're across, we get a chest. Chaz? You've obtained the Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it whatever food we can find around here. Okay, so it's a refillable fairy in a bottle, more or less. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. You consumed a peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. Consumed an orange. Orange with a sharp citrus taste. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. Alright. Well, at this point, we've obtained our first brush technique. And, wonder what lies beyond this door. Tune in to the next episode, and we'll see what lies beyond this glowing gate.